what all we have under a field status variant, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
get into the system. And also we took some a small mock interview.
Yes, sir.
She did well, I would say, but little more improvement is needed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. Have you seen the video, Uma Devi?
Yes, sir. But
What did
field status groups and field status variant, I need to check it once again, sir.
you
Didn't
just check?
got the clear.
What happened again? You just check whether it's working or not. Okay. So the
Yes,
field
I
status,
closed it.
yeah, field status variant I told. So the reason, if you go to the invoice screen, there will be n number of fields, right? You see there
Yes,
are
sir.
fields. What is the company code we'll use? This one, somebody's. Okay, I'll just go to any of the line item to enter. You see, these are the fields. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Amount in local currency, business place, business area, cost center, order, sales order, WBS element, quantity. Under a more, you have few more things. Let me add a amount. So what it is telling, some configuration is missing for this company code. You leave it. You see, these all are fields, right?
Yes, sir.
And every entry you have a debit and credit. Let's say I am in a debit side now, debit entry. Again later I have to go one more line credit, I have to fill the details. But if you see, if you populate 200 fields in a debit side and 200 fields in a credit side, now we have almost 15 fields only, somebody restricted already. But if you populate 200 fields, how your screen look like? Your screen look like it's a confusing, right?
Yes, sir.
Out of 200 fields, how many you want to use, how many you can ignore, how many are mandatorily to enter while posting invoice, how many mandatorily you have to enter, you cannot skip it. If you try to skip it, system should stop it, right?
Yes, sir.
That fields, who knows it? Business knows it, right? Business will tell you, based on this transaction, hey, keep these fields visible and also make it mandatory or don't display them. How you can control it? With the field status variant. I'm going to the configuration now. So where is it? Financial accounting, financial accounting global settings, ledgers. Here you see there is a folder fields. Fields. Define a field status variant. I told you while defining a field status variant, how we have to define. Do you remember?
We have to copy, sir.
We have to copy from the standard field status variant. Normally, 1000 will be a standard field status variant. Let's see, under 1000, you see,
Yes, sir.
this is a field status variant, first 1000. If I select 1000, left side you see there are field status groups. You see, there is one more folder.
Yes, sir.
If you double click this, you see different field status groups. How many are there? 45, right?
45.
45 are there. Normally, you have a 45. Somebody has created one more fee status group. That you leave it. We'll know how to do it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But why I am telling to copy is, if you don't copy, if you create by yourself, you have to create all these field status groups in your field status variant again, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. That is the reason. And also other thing is, everybody follows a standard field status groups only they want to use. Okay, what all there standard SAP is giving this ones, right?
Yes, sir.
This ones only everybody want to use it. That is the reason we have to copy it and we have to create. Otherwise, you see, it's not a big deal. I'll just new entry. I'm just adding one to AB. Just okay, test. FSV in a sense, field status variant. You see, just save it, enter. So you see, I just created field status variants. If you see, field status groups are empty, right?
Yes, sir.
But without these field status groups, later I cannot create any GL account, right? Rent, cash, any GL account I cannot create, right? I told you yesterday class.
Yes, sir.
So,
So that is a reason to have your process smoother and also to use the standard SAP functionalities will copy the standard field status variant. Now you see, I'll just select the standard field status variant and there is a copy as. You see, there is a copy as, right?
Yes, sir.
This is copy as. Now I'm doing a configuration for my GMR construction. So what I'll do is I'll put GFSV. It means GMR construction field status variant. It's in a company level. I no need to create separate field status variant for each company code. That is not needed. Why? How I want to control the invoice screens, entering screens at my company level, right? Not individual company code level, right?
Yes, sir.
If I have 100 company codes and 100 company codes while posting invoices, the same screens should appear, same fields needs to be entered, right?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
That is the reason we'll have a one field status variant only in real time also. If at all needed, we can create as many, but there is no sense, right? It
Yes.
doesn't make any sense. GMR FSV. FSV means
Field
Field
status.
status variant.
uh, the minute I enter, it is asking, hey, you want to copy only the name or you want to copy the inside field status groups also, it is asking, right?
Yes, sir.
You have to click, remember, copy all. You just click on copy all. And 45 field status groups were copied, it is telling. Just okay and save it. Now you see, this field status variant is created. If you click here, you got it. Under our field status variant, we have all the field status groups, right?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go into one field status group and see. And now I'm talking about a fields, right? Let's go and see. We'll go to this Z001. Just click on field status or double click. Anything is fine. I'll just double click it. You see, there are certain groups, right? Select group, general data, additional account assignment, material management, payment terms. These are the headings. Under this, you have a couple of fields, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'll just go to general data. I'm just double clicking on general data. You see, assignment number, text, invoice reference, hedging, collect invoice, reference specification. These all are what? These are all the fields while you are entering an invoice. In your invoice screen, these all fields will be appeared, okay?
Yes, sir.
But you see here, if these fields are not necessary for me, I can suppress them, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppress in a sense what I told you yesterday. If you select any field suppress while entering invoice, that field will be disabled, disappeared. That field won't appear for you. If you select, let's say, any field, text is a required entry. If you select a required entry and assignment also, I select a required entry. What does it mean?
It is mandatory.
While entering an entry, mandatorily you have to fill assignment number field and text field also, right?
Yes, sir.
If you don't fill it, system will not allow you to post the entry. Let's say if we select optional entry, what does it mean?
It is optional, sir. We can either enter it or not.
In a screen, you can see that field. Okay. In a screen, you can see this field, but adding the details in that field is user's choice, optional. It's not mandatory. One, you can hide the field. One, you can make the field required entry. The other one is you can make the field optional entry. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You just save it. There is a topic on this. We'll go detail. For now, this is enough. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, we have to enter. There is a topic fee status group. There we'll understand. Okay. Now this is my fee status variant. You just copy it. You just add in your notes. Okay. Where is it? Yes. This is the place. This is a variant I created. Next assignment is there. No,
Yes, sir.
we have to assign the. Yes. This is the 17th step. Now I have to assign the fee status variant to my company codes. So previously I created IN90, US90, those were gone. Okay, deleted due to the system no issue fixed. I created again 09 IN company code and 09 US company code. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so for this company codes I can assign my fee status variant. We'll just write here assignment logic. One FSV can be assigned to multiple company codes, right?
Yes, sir.
Relation, what is it?
1:n.
Is to N.
One company code can be assigned to one FSP. Relation,
1
1
is
is
to
to
1.
1.
hmm. Not only this, I hope you understand the concept also clearly. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go back. Just then down only you have a step. Assign company codes to face status group. Position. Find your company code 09 IN and 09 US. These are the company codes related to me. I'm assigning GFSV. GFSV, right?
Yes, sir.
Save it. Done. What is the next last step is you have to classify the GL accounts, GS or a GL account to item categories. This is also just a mandatory step. You will not understand much now. Dedicatedly, there is a topic there you will understand. Okay, but
Yes, sir.
but if you remember already, we have defined account groups, right?
Yes, sir.
Do we? Yeah. Against what we define the account groups? Anybody remember?
Chart of accounts.
Yes. Against the chart of accounts, we have defined a account group. How many account groups are mandatory? Define account groups.
4.
Huh?
4, sir.
Okay. What was the chart of four? Right. What
Yes,
are
sir.
the four? Uma Devi.
Open. Revenue, expenses, assets, liabilities.
Very good. OCAJ. Okay. Let's go. My chart of account is OCAJ. You see, under OCAJ, I created assets, expenses, liabilities, and revenue only. Next time, second time, I have not split the groups. Okay, I just created 4 groups only. For each group, I dedicated one number range interval, right? 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, and 4 series, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, you remember there is a topic later you will understand document splitting. What is it?
Document
Document
splitting.
splitting.
Document splitting.
Now you go general ledger accounting. First, start from here financial accounting, general ledger accounting, business transactions, document splitting. Here you see there is a configuration classify GL accounts for document splitting. You have to define blindly now. At this point, you will not understand the content. When I explain this document splitting later, you will understand why we are doing this. Okay,
Yes, sir.
just click on Give your chart of account. What was your chart of account? Mine is OCAJ. Just click on new entries. No brainer here. Just add your account groups. Similarly, what is account group? From number, I gave a 5 digits, 10,000 to 2999. I have merged assets and liabilities. These two series are included here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
10,000 to 19,999 in assets. From there, I have the liabilities, but both are balance sheet only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Your
sir.
assets and liabilities are related to balance sheet. So, this is a category, item category. You just go here, select the balance sheet. These accounts are related to what? Balance sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
just
sir.
select balance sheet, enter. You'll see a description. Now you give another category, expenses, right?
Yes, sir.
For expenses, you have a dedicated item category. You say expenses 20,000. Enter. What is the last one you have?
Revenue.
Income. Okay.
Revenue, right? 40,000 and 49,099. Why I'm using only for thousands, not a lakhs? What is the reason?
Because it is the length of your GL number, sir.
From a chart of account, my GL length was 5 digits only, so I'm using that, right? It's
Yes,
not a number I invented on my choice. No, it's as per the configuration, right?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
4 series is for your revenue, right? Just select the revenue item category. That's all. Enter. Nothing you do much here. What is the manner? What is the way you define your account group? Similarly, that ranges you define here and select the right item category. Let's say for liabilities and assets, balance sheet category. For expenses, revenue category. Sorry, expenses, expense category. Revenues, revenue category. Got it?
Yes, sir.
You just save it. So I'll take the one more request. Uh, org structure, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. We are done with the configuration. What is needed? We are done. Next, we have to test. As a developer, whatever you develop, you just develop and you say, "Hey, I'm done. It's done." Do you say?
No, sir.
No, sir. We will test
What we
it.
have to do? We have to test. I've created organization structure for GMR constructions for two legal entities for two company codes 09IN 09US. I set up everything, but let me test. Test in a sense, for a US company code, the current period, February 2023, should read as second period, right? For the US company code under the fiscal year 2023. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For other company code, what is the company code we have? We have Indian company code. For that, it has to read as a 11th period, right? February
Yes.
is 11th period, right?
Yes, sir.
That kind of configuration we have done. Let's say first you have to record the business transactions, right?
Yes, sir.
Before that, let me explain you. In SAP FI, we have created a structure and you have a different topics or a different functionalities in FI module, right? You
Yes.
call it as like a syllabus and your academics, you have a syllabus, right?
Yes, sir.
Like in FI, you have a different topics. In FI, you have first one is general ledger accounting. What is it?
General ledger account.
And also we call it as GL. Okay, general ledger accounting. After that, you have accounts payable. What is it? Accounts payable. Then accounts receivables. What is it? Account receivable. Next, you have asset accounting. Right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know already these topics or no?
We know, sir.
What about you, Uma Devi?
No, sir.
Hmm. Leave it, not an issue. You'll understand now. This general ledger accounting is the main thing. Your external reports will be generated based on your general ledger accounting. How? Based on the general ledger accounting means if you see P&L account or a balance sheet account, do you see any vendor or a customer or asset? Accounts payables talks about your vendor related, right?
Yes, sir.
This will talk about your customer. This will talk about your assets, right?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, in your P&L account pro forma or a balance sheet pro forma, do you see anywhere vendor or a customer or a asset?
No, sir. It is balance sheet, no, sir.
Okay, might be you see as a payable, vendor is a payable, customer is a receivable GL account, and assets is the assets, right?
Yes, sir.
Likewise, you see, but these we call it as a subledgers, subledgers. These are the subledgers. Subledgers. You know the difference between main ledger and subledger?
No, sir.
Huh. When a time comes, I'll tell you. Okay. Now let's see.
Sir,
Let's say we are talking about a general ledger accounting. The first topic is general ledger accounting. We'll just write down. This is a powerful. This is a main thing in the FI module. With the help of GL, we can. Not a we. System will generate financial reports like a P&L and balance sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Now we are done with the basic configuration. Now we are learning general ledger accounting. What is general ledger accounting? What are the different topics? First, we have to understand what is the purpose being this general ledger accounting. Without this general ledger accounting, your external reports cannot be prepared. Already we have created external reports in a top. I guess where did we add it? We've added here, right?
Yes, sir.
Somewhere. Hmm. This is your P&L account. What you see in expenses side, rent we've added. Rent is nothing but GL account, right? Without GL accounts, your P&L statement is nothing, right?
Yes, sir.
Like in the revenue side, you might have a sales, other income. That is nothing but a GL account, right?
Yes, sir.
And also in a balance sheet, you see there is a cash. Cash is nothing but one GL account, right?
Yes, sir.
And equity is one more GL account, right?
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
the what is the account groups you created? Expenses, liabilities, assets, and revenue. In that interval, you will create a lot of individual GL accounts, and business will start using them. They'll post the transactions. After that, the balances will reflect in your external reports with the help of GL accounts. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you see the same example, we'll mock up and down so that you'll understand. Okay, I just copied it. Let's go. Meantime, can you please tell me what will be the first accounting entry when you start a business?
Capital,
Capital.
sir.
Capital, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
why it is not copied? We will add P&L. So in a P&L, I have a expenses, revenue. So on a balance sheet, this is the balance sheet. I have assets, liabilities. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's see. You said the first accounting entry will be capital, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. What is accounting entry?
Cash account debit to capital.
Cash or a bank? Actually, bank in a current account will deposit, right?
Yes, sir.
Bank for a cash data to, what did you say?
Capital account.
Capital or owner's equity, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Let's say owner deposited the what whoever established the organization, maybe he took a loan, whatever method, but he invested something for a business operations, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe he invested 1 lakh rupees, right?
Yes, sir.
You will see only this accounting entry you recorded. This is a transaction, business transaction, right?
Yes, sir.
So you should also understand from now onwards. I have just added this accounting entry. How this will go on sit in your external reports. You see, your cash is bank is your asset, right?
Yes, sir.
In your asset side, it is a cash or bank, right?
Yes, sir.
You just copy this. Your cash or bank will get updated. How much? 1 lakh rupees. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is your liability account, liability GL account, right?
Yes, sir.
This will go on update here, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe we'll just paste it here. Here I'll add a 1 lakh rupees. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Simply you are doing an accounting entry, but it is updating in your external reports, right?
Yes, sir.
In this case, general ledger we are talking. Yes, general ledger is nothing but it's GLs. So cash and bank is one GL account, right?
Yes, sir.
So without GL account, your external report is nothing, right?
Yes, sir.
And liabilities side also equity GL we have created. It will go on. It will update. Next, let's say we have taken a building for our office. Maybe we paid some deposit or else some rent you paid. What is accounting entry?
Rent account debit to bank.
Okay, is that right? Umadevi, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay, rent data. Maybe I'm paying 10,000 rupees as a rent. Two, where you have a cash, already you have a cash 1 lakh, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That only you have to use. If without cash, how can you make a payment? No, right? That is the reason first you need a cash in your organization. So credit minus 10,000. Now you help me how this entry will go on update in your external reports.
In P&L statement, expenses rent will come, sir.
Okay, rent. How much?
10,000.
Okay, then
And in balance sheet assets side,
hmm,
It should be deducted from cash, sir.
it will become 90,000 only, right?
yes, sir.
Got it?
And
That's all 90,000. Before it was 1 lakh, we have reduced to 10,000, right?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
We no need to add cash and bank one more time. Cash and bank is one GL account only. Whatever happen against that, balance will increase, decrease. Rent also same one GL only. If you pay more and more, it will get increase the value. That's all. Got it?
yes, sir.
Will not repeat it. The same GL account, the purpose will create one time only, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in order to post, let's say this accounting entry or this accounting entry, maybe in a Indian company code or a US company code, first we need to create a GL accounts, right? This GL accounts we need, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's say in in account groups for assets, what is the range I have given? I have given 10,000 to 19,099, right?
Yes, sir.
Liabilities I have given 20,000 to 29,099, and expenses I have given 30,000, 39,099, right?
Yes, sir.
And revenue I've given 40,000 to 49,099 I've given, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me I'll create a cash or bank GL account. For this, what will be a number I have to assign from this group? I have to assign. System don't know, but I have to assign a correct number. Tell me.
10,000.
Fi-
Hmm. For this, it will be 10,000 because I'm creating first. Everybody will follow an order, right?
Yes, sir.
Nobody jump here and there. Uh, for capital and bonus equity, what will be a number?
20,000.
20,000. Now tell me what is for rent?
30,000.
30,000. Now tell me what is for cash and bank?
We already created, no, sir.
10,000 only you have to say, right?
Yes, sir.
One time we created, done. We don't need to create repeatedly. Now you see, you got the content. In order to test it, you need to post a business transaction. But to post a business transactions, you need a GL accounts, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we are in a place to create a GL accounts, right?
Yes, sir.
GL accounts creation, or this we call it as a GL master data creation. So after that, I'll explain you what is master data. There are two terminologies you need to understand very clearly. One is a configuration, one is a master data. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here we can create a GL accounts and a three levels. Three levels we can create them. One is centrally. Second one is company code. No, chart of account level. COA means what?
Chart of account.
Chart of accounts.
The other one is company code level. So we can create the three levels. First is centrally we can create. To create centrally, there is a transaction code, and in SAP there are two ways I told. One is a path approach. Step by step you go to the folders and you find out and you do it, right?
Yes, sir.
The other approach is if you remember the transaction code, you directly given a command field and create it, right?
Yes, sir.
Now let's see where is it centrally. I'll show you. So come to the easy access screen. The other thing I have to write here is important note you remember, always master data will be created easy access screen, and for the master data there won't be any transport request is needed. What does it mean? You read and tell me. This is very much important. You need to understand. I'll collaborate. So real time people also don't know exactly what is master data, what how does it work. So if we want to create any master data, now we are creating GL master data, but we'll talk later another master data also. If any situation you are in a master data creation, master data will be created in a easy access screen, which is a end user screen, not a configuration screen. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And for the master data creation, you no need a transport request. If you try to give also, it will not take, it will not ask at all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then how to manage, we'll see. But you see, now I came to the easy access screen, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the other screen, Uma Devi?
Implementation guide, sir.
Got it. Okay. Now you see, in easy access screen also, there are different folders. Each folder has some operations, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the accounting, financial accounting. So you see, the first topic is general ledger accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, right?
Yes, sir.
Fixed assets. And you just go to the general ledger. You see there is a account, not account. There is a master records because we are creating a master data, right?
Yes, sir.
So which term is relevant? Master is irrelevant, right?
Yes, sir.
Records. Under master records, what we want to create? GL accounts, right?
Yes, sir.
Now go to the GL accounts, individual processing. You see, there is a term centrally. Got it? First, we have written in our Excel, there are three types, right? One is a centrally, the second one is chart of account level, the third one is company code level, right?
Yes, sir.
You see, the same three are appearing here also. Centrally, chart of account level and company code level. So now you are not seeing the transaction code belongs to this, right? Do you see it here, right? You are
No,
not
sir.
seeing the transaction code, right?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes it will be off. You can activate it. Just you go to somewhere it will be. Uh, you just click on either of this settings. Hmm. You just go to the extras. In extras, you go to the settings. Display technical names. You see here.
Yes, sir.
You just select whenever you don't see a transaction codes related to a particular activity. You go to extras, settings, and click on display technical names and OK. And again, you go now, you could see the transaction code also. General ledger, master records, GL accounts, individual processing. You see, centrally. What is the transaction code? FS00, right?
Yes, sir.
This is FSP0. This is FSS0. So you just write down the transaction codes. This is FS00. This is FSP0. This is FSS0. These are the transaction codes, right?
Yes, sir.
If you want, you double click it, it will go in a GL creation screen. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is a GL creation screen. Or else you can directly place a cursor here, FS00. You see, the same screen has come, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, first we have to create a cash or bank. We agreed and we know the logic how I have to consider. I have to consider 10,000 for the cash or bank, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to give the number manually by knowing the truth from your account groups. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And which company code you want to create? I want to create in what is it? 09IN Indian company code. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I just click on enter. What it is telling, this is a selection screen I gave. What is system telling?
OCAG for specified company code. It
This
does
is
not exist in the chart of accounts, sir.
you don't have it already. Why you are giving it? Here, this is to populate whether I have it or not. I'm checking here. But we have to create, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
see, every screen you have to explore. I'm telling. How much time you are spending, I don't know. But in every screen, what will happen if I click this? You have to explore a lot. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You see, this is to display. That is what I've done now. Display. When I display it, it is telling no, this is not there. Okay. There is a change. If you have it, if you want to do any modifications, you can do with this, right?
Yes, sir.
If you don't have any sense, you cannot do modify anything now. The third one is create, right?
Yes, sir.
We have to click create button, right?
Yes, sir.
Just click on create. Now it is taken, right? 10,000 and 09IN company code. Now it is asking for other details to update, right?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, we have to select while creating a GL master record, we have to select few parameters. You see, GL account type. Now tell me, among this GL account type are delivered by SAP only. We have to select appropriately. That's all. Now tell me, we are creating a cash or bank. Cash or bank will be in which GL account type?
Assets.
Assets, sir.
Huh?
Assets.
Assets.
Assets, but in this list only you have to select. This list is given by SAP.
Balance sheet.
Balance sheet accounts.
Balance
Yes,
sheet.
balance sheet. Right. Now this is the group you created. You configured, right?
Yes, sir.
From that group, you have to select the right one. Hmm. What I have to select? I have created four groups names only displaying. If you have a 10 groups, 10 groups names will appear here. Remember, okay?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Assets.
Assets.
If I, yes, I have to select definitely assets. For assets only, I gave a 10,000 to 19,000 range. If I wrongly select any other group, it won't allow you. You just see. If it is allowing you, then your configuration is wrong. If it is not allowing you for other groups, then only your configuration is correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Just I selected expenses. What is it? What is it is telling? It is telling
Account.
account group. If you want to select account group expenses if you want to select, the GL you are creating should be in the interval 30,000 to 39,999, right?
Yes, sir.
But in this case, you are trying with a 10,000 and you are selecting expenses. I will not allow you. Got it?
Yes, sir.
It means our configuration is working fine. Got it?
Yes, sir.
If you select liabilities, any other group also, it will not allow you. It will say different number. That's all. If you want to create liabilities, create with this interval only. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, yes, we have to select assets. Now it will not give you any error. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to name what is this GL account for? What is the name of this GL account? There is a short name and a big name. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if your name is big, you cannot accommodate in here. You can add here, but mine it is small only cash or a bank, right?
Yes, sir.
If your short name and long name both the same, you don't need to fill it here. After that, it will take short name as a full name. If you want to mention it, you just add it. Maybe you add something more account. It doesn't matter. Okay, just a name. Sometimes they'll give a short name for a GL account and there is a long text also. If you have a long text, accordingly you have to add it while creating. Okay,
Yes, sir.
enter. You remember now we are creating a GL account centrally or a chart of account level or a company code level. First of all,
Central.
centrally we are creating. Whenever we create a centrally, it means that it's a combination of centrally means it's a combination of your COA and company code level. Your COA plus company code. Got it?
Yes,
If
sir.
you're doing this, if you are creating a GL account, it means the GL account will be created chart of account level automatically and company code level automatically. You no need to do again for this GL account in a COA and a company code. You no need to do it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you are doing a centrally means already you are doing in a down two steps also. This two also covering. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So how you can see that is here in a creation screen there are six views or a tabs we can call it as type and description, control data, create bank and interest. You got it?
Yes,
Keyword translation, information C by A in a sense, chart of account, and information company code. Information company code. Got it?
yes, sir.
So if you want to see everything, there is a pop-up. You just click on it. You see how many views you have. There are six views, right?
Yes, sir.
Among these six views, three are related to your chart of account and three are related to your company code. Centrally means what? It's your chart of account and your company code, right? Centrally means
Yes, sir.
that is the reason chart of account related three views you have here and company code related three views you have here, right?
Yes, sir.
Chart of account level views are type and description, okay,
Yes, sir.
and keyword translation. This one keyword translation and information C by A, right? Chart of account information. This one, and this one. These three are related to chart of account level. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Control data, create bank interest, and information company code. These three tabs are related to your company code. Okay.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
see in detail. We'll see later. We'll create one more GL account only in a company code level, only in a chart of account level. Then we'll see a difference in the screen. Okay. But
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you, observe. Now you have a 6 screens. Got it?
Yes, sir.
How many we have, Uma Devi?
Sir,
How many screens we have now? If when you create a centrally GL account, how many views you have here?
6, sir.
Are you listening or where are you concentrating? Concentrate here, please. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We just fill the type and description, right? Don't think about any address, anything in the world. At least this hour here only. Okay. Okay. Done. Type and description. I've given a balance sheet, which is a GL account type, and the group is assets, and I name it. Next, let's go to the control data. And a control data, it is asking control data, create bank interest, and information company code. These three are company code related, right?
Yes, sir.
If you're creating any GL account in a company code 09IN, basically this is the Indian company code, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
From Indian company code, system knows you can use INR currency. It is only populated. Did I give? No, right?
Yes, sir.
I have not given. It's only taken. It has populated account currency can use INR because it is an Indian company code, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I was creating for US company code, we would have seen here USD, right?
Yes, sir.
Done. In this field, all other fields will learn one by one. Now it's not needed. Just go to the next field. Now you see there is a fee status group, right?
Yes, sir.
In yesterday's class, I told you clearly field status group is mandatory to create your GL account, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This point. While creating the GL account, GL master, each GL will be assigned to one fee status group. It's mandatory. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Mandatory. Now this is the time it is asking fee status group. If you click the search button or a magnifier button, we call it as anything, or a pop-up, you can call it as. The minute I click on a fee status group, it is telling for this company code 09IN, which fee status group assigned?
GFSV.
GFSV was assigned. Under this GFSV, you have this 45 fee status groups are there. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
When we
sir.
create a fee status group, we've copied. The reason behind is we want to have the fee status groups also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you see those 45 are appearing here. Out of this 45, you can select any one at least. Okay. If you don't select any one, if you try to save it, you see, I am trying to save it. What it is telling?
Make an entry in the field status group.
Right? Means it is a red. Red in a sense what? It's a error. Which is a light orange or a yellow means it's a warning. Warning in a sense system allow you further, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't stop you. But red is error. You have to rectify this error before, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I am selecting, I am going inside, I am selecting Z001. How this G001 will functional? We have a topic we'll learn maybe in 2 days from now. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Just select any of one fee status group. These things are not needed now. These are the languages, how to use, we'll see. And these are dummy things. These three are dummy things. The first three are important. This is a chart of account level screen, control data, and create bank interest. These two are your company code related screens. We have filled the required information, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm just saving it. Now you see I'm just saving it. This is just a information warning. Keep balance sheet accounts in a local currency only. It is telling. We are also keeping local currency only, right? For Indian
Yes.
company code, what is the local currency?
INR.
NR.
Hmm. So for this GL account, we kept INR only, right?
Yes, sir.
You just click on OK. Now you see data saved. Did it ask any transport request?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Remember, master data won't save in a transport request. If you forget this, you don't know fundamentals. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So the GL account is created. Now you just come back. You just come back. Go again. Now before I gave here and if I press enter, I got error. Now I didn't get any error. Right? It is just showing a data, right?
Yes, sir.
I see balance sheet, assets, cash bank. In the go control, this is in a display mode. That is the reason fields are not modifiable. Grayed out, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. If anything you want to edit, you can click on change. Now the screen will be in edit mode, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you can modify it. But I don't want to do any modification now. Done. Now you just come back. What I told, if you create anything in a centrally, it is default created in your chart of account and company code I told, right?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go to the chart of accounts. I'm just going to FSP0. I gave the same GL account, enter. You see, the same GL account is appearing in your chart of account, right?
Yes, sir.
But if you see here, you see only 3 views, right? Before it was 6, right? If you
Yes, sir.
create centrally means centrally is combination of your chart of account and company code. That was the reason you have a 6 views. Now you can chart of account level. So you are seeing which fields are related to chart of account only. See, type and description. This I told already. And keyword translation and information, right?
Yes, sir.
These three are related to chart of account and information when created, who created, which user created this, when created, everything you can see it here. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Umadevi, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Now just go back and also we'll see in company code. In company code also the same GL account should appear or not?
Yes, sir. Same GL account should be.
Yes,
What do
sir.
you say, Umadevi? Do we see there?
Sir,
Do you see here or no? The same GL account. What is your thought?
we can see, sir, same GL account.
Enter. Same GL account we can see here, definitely. But you see, the fields are different, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which
Only
are
three.
related to your company code only you are seeing here. Do you see the name of a GL account here? Group of a GL account? Type of a GL account? That
No.
is part of your chart of account, right?
Yes, sir.
And you see what are the fields related to company code only you see who created, same person will be created. But the thing is, it proved that if you create centrally, it is already creating in your chart of account level and your company code level. Got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Tomorrow, at least you create a 1GL account and show me. Centrally, you create and show me. It is not done now. We have to discuss little more here. Then only it will be perfect. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.